It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Welcome to Bash Bros Bro Science, episode 1. This is
Come at me, bro!
this is a series where we're going to be debunking some bro science statements or facts that are hampering the industry, shall we say. But also, it's just a place where Dan can be Dan. So we had to separate him away from the podcast and give him his own special place. So this is that place. Anyway, straight example. First one. Protein shakes are just a legal steroid, a teacher told him in school.
Wait a minute.
Oh, fuck.
Was that teacher you?
So, don't know if you know this story. It's about some slag. It's called Little Miss Muffet, yeah? And that bitch, she sat on a tuffet. What was she eating? Curds and whey. Was she taking roids? No. Right? Whey is just a byproduct. It's basically fucking cheese. I hope no one actually told you that, because if they did, they're a fucking quadraspaz.
Easy as that.
Done. Right. Debunked. Ping! We should have a noise for that. Ping, debunked. So
it is funny how quite a lot of general public, I know it's changed, the opinions changed slightly, but the second someone drinks a protein shake, people are see it as something magical or not a steroid, but to that similar sort of thing. Whereas,
just go into. Yeah, but now you can go into Texaco and buy a grenade bar. What's that? Just a fucking steroid bar, is it? Just a trembolone sandwich? What is it? What is it to them? So fucking hell! Don't stand too close to those fucking grenade bars. The plutonium in them will melt your face.
So next one, you can inject Tren straight into your nutsack for instant strength. I think this guy was just being a bit of a dick. But
well, you could do it.
Please film it.
No, you can't.
No, it's definitely true. Do it. Send us the video, and we'll put it on the news section next week.
Next one. MPP is Deca without the water retention.
Well, it does not have quite as much of water retention, it seems, and does seem to have less side effects, but ultimately it's Deca. So kind of it stays in your system. The thing about Deca is that its half-life is enormous, and so it's nice when people are using the schmeroids to be able to come off the schmeroids for an amount of time where it's actually not in their system before doing more of the schmeroids. Thing to watch out for with Deca is that it basically can create a higher visceral fat ratio to sub-Q fat, so you might think that you're leaner than you actually are, and inside you're a riddled puddle of pus.
Ta-da!
And all of the other issues that can be caused by having high visceral fat. So,
easy as that.
Yes and no. But I'm not a scientist, and I don't give a fuck.
Here we go. Next one. Jack Thorburn has sex with his cream of rice to make it more anabolic.
Sure.
That would be rather painful.
Why would that be?
Fresh out the microwave, dip your chaps in.
Well, that wasn't stipulated. Do you eat it straight out of the microwave? Because that would be painful as well, Jack. We're hoping that before you fuck your cream of rice, you let it cool to an ambient temperature.
What is the ambient temperature for dipping your dick in it, Dan? Have you tested it?
I reckon probably the same as putting it in your face.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put something on my penis that was hotter than I could put in my mouth. In fact, I think that would be a good test. If I was testing lots of different things and the temperature in relation to pouring them onto my penis, I think I'd probably do the taste test and go, well, if I can put it in my mouth, then I reckon I could dip my penis in it. So that's a new primary research, science-based tip for the podcast.
I don't know whether I'd want to dip my dick in the temperature of a coffee that I now and again consume.
So, just in summary, yes, true.
Yes.
Does having a wank affect your training performance?
It depends where you're having it. If you're doing it during legs, is it happening at the same time? Or are you doing it whilst you're spotting?
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Like, and also, there's lots of other things you got to think about. Like, are you just having a wank, or are you planning on finishing the wank?
Yeah, the finishing is the big thing.
Yeah. So, are you finishing and the timing of this wank? There's too many variables involved. They've not really stipulated the important information here.
Yeah. Finishing at the bottom of a squat is not ideal. I think. If
you want a real fucking answer, then ask a real question, all right?
Oh,
I need to know
the next
time is, like when, come back to us.
The next one is actually wank related too, and it's a bit more specific. So this bro science advice that this person was given was don't have a wank all week before leg day as it helps recovery.
That's just a statement. Jack's not a question in there at all.
No, but these are statements that people have been given by other people.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's the whole concept of this. Yeah, I've got
so
you.
Obviously, Jack's recovery must be great.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm guessing. Does anybody?
Well, Johnny, have you looked into something called semen retention?
Yeah.
There is actually.
Who was that? Who was that girl who was Rosie?
Rosie Rascal.
Rosie Rascal was like holding in her orgasms for like 3 years so that she could like, I don't know, like concentrate on
unlock the world's potential,
whatever fucking else she's doing. So like I don't know, like people are trying it out.
Sounds fucking dreadful.
No, but don't get me wrong. Like, if we are to give them an actual answer, if you go into the gym just after having a wank, you'll probably will feel slightly lethargic as opposed to if you hadn't.
How vigorous are these wanks that you're having, Jack?
Dan, if you bash one out just before you go and train, are you telling me you feel as good as if you didn't?
Yeah, mate, 100%. I can just clock them out whenever I want. Fucking on command. Don't even need to touch it. Make sure you put that in there.
Okay. Anyway, next one. So the next one was with the switching test switching test esters every 5 weeks to flush the receptors.
Boom headshot! Boom headshot! Boom headshot!
Oh my god, that's amazing. I hope someone did actually say that. Cool. No. 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 And double no.
There was 2 about water. Don't drink water to get ripped.
Fucking hell. Drink loads of water, everyone, please. Fucking hell.
Don't bother training hamstrings. They don't add much to your legs anyway.
What?
Can you imagine that if you just turned to the side and you had like negative hamstring and it was just quad?
Guy Harding, wasn't it?
Oh,
finish him!
Damn.
It's funny because it's true.
God bless Guy.
Oh.
Amazing shoulders. Coming from a man who has no legs. It's rich, but
he's just got half.
Well, it's better. Yeah, I mean, it's like
half's better than none, though.
Would you rather have like one really big testicle or like 2 like really small ones? Something to think of.
Is this the sort of stuff that goes through your mind, Dan?
If I was an Unabollock, I'd want like literally a
Unabollock. Cyclops of you, like.
Whereas if I was a Triceratops and there was
but Dad, if you're an Unabollock, does it hang straight down just below the dick, or is it just to one side?
Oh, mate, if it wasn't symmetrical, it would upset me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'd need it to be. I don't know. In the ball bag, is there like a divider? I don't really know. Does it
No, I think they
stops
sit in the
them?
same.
Because you can get twisted testes, right? That's like a
Yeah.
thing.
One patient.
So whether that was that a no? No.
No. So patient with, and this one's flawed because the way that they're asking the question or stating the fact. Patient with a BMI of 45.
Alice, what's on the cooker? Sounds like you've been cooking it for a long time.
Anyway, patient with a BMI of 45 told me that water makes her gain fat, but I couldn't tell you what a BMI of 45 even fucking meant.
Very high.
Yeah, but BMI means fuck all. For
That
average
means,
person,
that
maybe.
means she's fat as fuck.
It means for her height. She's large.
Well, Dan probably has a BMI of 45.
I imagine.
No.
Yeah, no, it's my BMI actually isn't
20
quite that
20
high,
something.
but I think we can assume that she probably isn't a similar structure to me, muscular wise.
No, I know, but I.
So
But yeah.
basically, she a fat bitch, man.
And she said she doesn't drink water because it makes her get fat.
Wow. So she doesn't drink water because that's the thing that is needed to make her weigh less.
She probably doesn't drink it because it increases her BMI once she gets on the scale.
Yeah, which is exactly why the BMI should be ignored.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she's right. Her BMI will go up if she's hydrated.
So maybe instead of shying away from the water, she shies away from the cakes leading up to the scale weight.
Yeah.
Dust? Anybody? Dust?
Yeah.
Okay.
mean, does she care?
I don't think she does. But she's,
But if she doesn't care, that's cool. But please do drink water because it's dangerous not to.
Yes. J Mason, no carbs after 8.
What the f?
It was after 6, wasn't it? I'm sure that's what
Yeah.
It crapped around for a bit. It crapped around for a bit. After training, you can eat carbs. That's it.
Yeah, but now the clocks have changed, so it's like 7 now.
Yeah,
so
that's
we're
true. The clocks have changed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think there's really like. No, just eat the food.
I'll
The
be
only-
honest.
the only
I used to
thing-
be one of those.
I just avoid eating before I go straight to bed. But not for any other reason other than I want my body to be asleep, so it needs to stop digesting stuff at some point in the night.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I wouldn't consume anything before going to bed. Obviously, like sinking a 12-pack of Mars bars is a poor choice of a pre-bedtime snack, or any snack. But no carbs.
Okay, so this next one came from a host of ours, and I'm not quite sure what it really means. It says
I've got told this.
blood checks whilst on creatine.
Okay. I mean, that's.
So initially, this was someone who had been told this from a coach. He
Oh,
said,
okay.
that if you're going to get a creatine, you probably have to get some blood checks in.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you meant
You know?
like
Yeah,
like
sorry,
blood
yeah.
checks if you're on creatine, like.
Yeah, no, this guy obviously approached me and asked me the general question of, do I need to take blood checks while taking creatine? Which, initially at first, I give him a fucking like stupid face.
I
Wow.
mean, blood checks are a good idea for everyone.
Raw, yeah.
Creatine ultimately isn't going to have that much of an impact. I think what someone's done is they've mixed up creatinine and creatine and thought that if you take too much, it's the same. That's not how it's going to work out. So get blood checks, but not because of taking creatine, I imagine. What do you reckon there? You're the natty king. Creatine's not banned.
No, I think the only thing you could say is if you're on very, very, very high dosages, ridiculously high dosages, it could impact your kidneys potentially, but that would need to be stupidly high. So unless you're pumping like kilograms in, I think you'd be fine.
I don't believe in loading phases. I said it.
You don't cycle the creatine then, Jack?
I did back in the day because that's what it told you to do on the Maxi Muscle Tub.
Yeah, or the muscle tech.
Actually did, didn't it?
The cell tech stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember what was the load in it. It used to tell you to do. I can't remember.
One hot box.
It was basically the whole box, wasn't it? Get it done as soon as you can.
Yeah, and then revert to half a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were amazing. They used to say stuff on them, didn't they? Like, danger, incredibly anabolic mentalist inside. Danger, incredibly anabolic mentalist inside.
So, if you've got any bro science tips or anything you want confirmation on whether you should trust, then obviously send it to us. We'll put it in.
And we'll basically just chat shit about it and not really give you a solid answer.